Hey everyone. So I went to my first doll show ever yesterday, and I just wanted to talk a little bit about what it was like and show off what I got. And yeah, so I guess I'll just jump in. So it was called the Two Sisters Doll Show. I'm gonna see if I can edit some photos into this. I'm not the best with editing. I don't have the software I need. I used to use Final Cut Pro a lot, but I haven't had a laptop that has capabilities for a long time. So I'll do the best that I can to edit those photos in, but basically it was just a small show. I think that it changes location. Like, I think that it kind of travels around the Midwest at different times of the year or something. I'm not sure though. It was at a VFW close to my parents' house, and yeah, it was just a really discreet location. It was really not large at all. I think there were about 15 vendors, but I am going to say that it was so much fun. Like, you probably won't be surprised by that, but yeah, I have some things to say about like the whole experience, because I think what I should say before I like get into the specifics is that I if you've seen my other videos, you know that I was afraid of dolls my whole life, and I've been studying like behavioral techniques to like get rid of fear. So I decided, okay, well, if I'm learning about this, I may as well use this on myself. And I decided to use dolls as it's called exposure therapy. So I've been doing exposure therapy on myself through dolls. And I am pretty sure I've reached the point where I love them. So I'm no longer like, the fear is gone. But so yeah, it's just kind of an ongoing journey. But I had a blast, and I did kind of realize some things that kind of made me like not sure of what to buy when I was there, because it was just a mixture of things. It was like vintage and not really any modern. Like, there were some American Girls, but like 90s ones, and everything was priced like really affordably compared to like eBay. Or that was the thing that, like, when I saw all the prices, I was like, okay, I get it. Like, I know why people go to these things. I think admission was like $5. And I felt really bad because I actually went in through the back way, and I didn't realize it was the back way. I just like parked close to some door, and I was like, oh, okay, I must have to go through this door. It was open. So I didn't pay the $5 admission, but yeah, it was $5. And after I left, I felt bad, but let's see. As soon as I walked in, I saw like some vendors had like a mixture of different things, and so I think your whole experience kind of depends on the vendor. Like, the first one I saw had like really cool like Kata Cruz, like pre-war, like the coolest thing ever. And I've only ever seen these on the internet. Like, I haven't seen them in person. So I think that was like the coolest thing about it, was just like seeing all these things that I like had looked at, but I just didn't know. Like, I think I have like a problem with scale. Like, I don't understand like how it is going to like look and feel, and like, okay, it's like this many inches, but I don't know. So it was cool to see everything in person. But I think it just like really depends on the vendor. Like overall, I think pretty much all doll people are like extremely nice. Like that's one thing I've noticed about like all of them on my journey. Sorry. I don't know what my problem was with talking lately. But there was one vendor in the back that was like, they had like beautiful bisque, and they weren't the only ones with bisque, but like I saw kind of like the snobby side of that. That side of the collector. They had like beautiful Jameaux, like really old Lenchies, and like really nice old German dolls. And I was like kind of looking at them, and I didn't like want to go up to them because I knew like I can't afford these, but it was cool to see them. And I just, since the vendors were right there, I, you know, said hi to them, and they totally ignored me. So yeah, that was not so great, but everyone else was super nice. And that was the only, like, there were other antique collectors who were very nice as well. So it's not like everybody who collects older dolls, but you will probably run into that sometimes, especially if they think that you don't have like any money to. And I definitely brought enough cash to like, probably not for one of those definitely, but you know, I was prepared to spend money because I just didn't know what to expect. And let's see. So I mean, there wasn't a lot of like rounds to even do because it wasn't like a huge show, but like I did see a lot of really cool stuff, and I just wasn't sure what to buy because there were also a lot of stuffed animals. And that was like my first love. Like I was afraid of dolls, but I loved stuffed animals. I've collected stuffed animals. Like I haven't really done it as an adult, but like I had so many as a kid, and I think that kind of like a lot of them piqued my interest when I was there, and I didn't know, like my brain just like didn't know how to respond to that. So I tried to kind of like deal with that, and I just, my instinct was just like, okay, we gotta get out of here because we don't know, like I'm kind of a research type, and I'm like, oh well, we need to like I need to research this before I make any purchases. And so yeah, I think it's more for like someone who knows exactly what they need, someone who's been doing it for a while. And I think you just kind of need to like get into the circuit and go like to all of these every year, and then it gets easier, and you know exactly what you're looking for. And I didn't really know, like understand the etiquette either, and that was another thing that I was like, do I like, I wasn't sure if I should talk to the vendor, or like it kind of seemed like if you talk to them that you definitely wanted the thing, and then you could negotiate. But I just like, I was like, oh well, this is really, I was trying to like be a nice Midwest girl and like talk to them about what they're selling, but I don't know if that's what they really wanted, if they just wanted to talk to people who wanted to buy. So yeah, I think it just takes time to like understand the culture of the doll shows. And it is kind of interesting, like yeah, it's like something that you need to like learn over time. It's not just going to come to you. And I think most of them probably grew up going to doll shows. So like there was one kid there, and yeah, it was just mostly adults. And a lot of like, I saw a lot of like antique plush, and I really liked them. And I guess I'm just going to talk about the things that I saw that I considered buying. But again, I just didn't really know if I should, or like, I'm kind of trying to save money right now. So, yeah, I just didn't know what to do. So, I considered this Steiff poodle, and I kind of regret not buying it. It was only $25, and I was looking at it and I was like, oh, well, how much for that poodle? And she was like, well, it is going to be $25 because it is a real Steiff. And it was so funny to me because like $25 for a Steiff is like nothing. And I should have just gotten it, but it was starting to get like crowded and I didn't know if it would be rude to like keep coming back to that booth. But okay, now a Steiff is probably on my list because I've seen them in person, and like my inner child was just like, oh, like I've just been neglecting the plushies for so long that like I think that was what I concluded from that show, is that I need to start looking at the higher end plushes now. What else can I saw a Philip Heath that was like beautiful, and I haven't seen one in person, but I've always wanted one. It was priced really low too. It was I think I've seen them on eBay for like upwards of like $600, $800. She had a price tag on it that said $200. She crossed out the $200 and put $150. And it was this rare one that I can't even find a picture of. Like, I've never seen it on eBay. I've never seen it in anything that I've researched about him. It was mint and it was beautiful, and I thought about getting it, but I was like, I shouldn't spend more than $100. So, just because it's my first show and I was just trying to like take everything in. If I ever see something like that again, I'll probably end up getting it because I really like it. What else? I saw an antique Velveteen Rabbit, and along with an antique, like a copy of the Velveteen Rabbit book, like one of the early editions, and it was only like, I don't remember exactly, not too much. It was like everything was priced like really affordably for what it was, in my opinion. Let's see. There was a lot of like really well-tailored clothes, really affordably priced. That was probably my favorite thing, and I did get a lot of clothes that were like really cute too. There were a lot of Barbies. I saw, I don't know a lot about like the early Barbies, of course, because I'm collecting dolls. That's like one of the things that's on my list, but I didn't really feel like I knew enough about it to like buy one, because I like to be sure like this is exactly what I want, because usually I change my mind on things once I learn more. But it was really cool to see them, and like they were just like in a bin, so you could like pick them up, and so I got to hold it, and it was like solid, and like it felt really well made compared to like the ones that I grew up with. Let's see. So yeah, I did consider getting some of those. They were like mostly under $100 for each one, and I just didn't know like which one to get, so I didn't do that. I just had like a lot of hesitancy with buying like more expensive things, I guess, is what I'm getting at. But for my next show, at least for that show, like it's nice to know what to expect, and like you can better plan what you are kind of looking for. And I'm trying to think of what else. There were a lot of like vintage toys and things like that, and then also some like higher end, like there was one booth that had a lot of like Zorgnaze. There were a lot of bears, and it was just really cool to be able to take in all that stuff. But I would say what I really went for was like clothes, and it seemed like there were just a lot of the vendors were like hobbyists who enjoy making the clothes, and they were just like really well made. So if I were going there for the first time, that's what I would tell people who are going for the first time to look for and be prepared to buy. But all right, let's see, what did I get first? There was a younger lady who had like a clearance bin. So because I was so overwhelmed and I wasn't sure like what to get, I started looking at people's clearance bins. And I got a Stoopsy, and I kind of wanted one, but I wasn't sure if I should get one. She was $6, so like how can I say no to this? She's in pretty good condition. And I got to talking with this girl, and she was like asking me what I like to collect, and I was like, oh, I like I didn't want to get into everything, so I was like, I like Little Miss No Name and Sasha, and she was like, oh, well, here, take this. And she gave me these Sasha catalogs for free. I have gotten these with 3 of my Sashas, I think, so I already have them, but like that was a really nice gift that I got just for like not a very big purchase. And also in that bin from the same vendor, there was this little like ski thing, and what I liked most about him, he was also $6, and what I liked most about him is his outfit. Like, my patina really needs skis, so I thought if nothing else I could just like give her these skis, and then I thought the outfit would be really cute on like a Sasha. Sorry. But yeah, I thought it looked a little bit like a Katie Cruz at first, but I'm pretty sure that it's not. I already have a Katie Cruz, so I don't like need another one. But after seeing that really old Katie Cruz yesterday, that's probably like the, other than the real Velveteen Rabbit, that's probably like the antique that would be on like my Grail. It was just really cool to see a super old one. But yeah, so I got this one, like super good price. And I did notice after I left that he has this little, I don't know if I did that myself because I brought like a tote bag because I wasn't sure like how people carry around their purchases. So I just kind of like set him in the bag, and I don't know if I did that or if it was like that, but yeah, this is why I can't have ceramic or that many bisque, because I just not careful enough. But yeah, so I love his outfit. That's the main reason I got him. And I kind of liked his lips too. They're just like kind of Betty Boop like, and he's just like, got a neutral expression, which I always look for. And from the same vendor, so I got like a bunch of little things from her. I got this ribbon just because It reminded me of like Kirsten from American Girl, but I just thought it would be like cute to use, like maybe even for myself, who knows. But it was like $3, so. And then this little bear is also $3. I thought I could give it to like a 1/6 scale doll. It's a cute little friend, but yeah. And then after that, I saw a $1 booth and I got a couple of things from it. I got some mohair and I thought I could dye it. And I'm not really sure how to dye mohair, so if you know, let me know. I did try to do it once before, but I didn't really know what I was doing, so it didn't turn out well. But I was thinking of dyeing it like a fantasy color and rerooting my new patina. So that was $1, and then I got some new booties for Thumbelina for $1 because she is missing one of hers. And I mean, if something's $1, like, and you can use it in your collection, you might as well get it. I got this little petticoat, and I wasn't sure if I should, like, I was thinking I would either like make it into bloomers for my Thumbelina. I did give her a pair of pink ones that I had, but these look a little bit more like her original. But I was also thinking, like, it kind of looks like something Samantha from American Girl would wear, so I'm trying to make their outfits from scratch just because I don't like the idea of like buying their outfits because they're just not always in good shape and they're expensive. So it's kind of fun to like make the historical outfits. So I was thinking this might look cute on her. It's $1, who cares? And for Patina, my first one, she has an outfit, but it's not very like 60s. So I got her this, and I was thinking I could put like knee-high socks, put her in knee-high socks and like a pair of Mary Janes, and like maybe make her a beret and like give her like little books with the you know, those like leather book carriers, like give her one of those. I thought it would be adorable. And let me get water 1 second. Okay, I had some water. Other than that, let me see. I got this adorable dress. Ooh, and I have a story about this booth. Okay, so first of all, I got this either for Little Miss No Name or for my baby Nancy, because my baby Nancy is in like a crocheted like red, white, and blue outfit, and it doesn't look like her original at all. And their original dresses are like really groovy and colorful, so I thought it would be cute on her. And this was $3, and they gave me the cute little hanger. And oh gosh, so I saw this cute little like rubber sun baby in this darling outfit at that booth, and I had already made one round, and I like went back to see if it was still there because I was thinking about it. And you can get those on eBay. They're like from the 50s, and it was an AA version, and they're just really cute. They're like small and just darling. But it was priced at $25, so I was like, I thought that seemed a little high because like you can get it on eBay for like basically the same amount. So I went back, and this lady was like, on this booth. Like, I thought it was her booth because she was like looking over everyone's shoulder and like just trying to like see, and it wasn't like a high-end booth or anything, so it's not like on eBay that you can get like a lot, like it's the kind of stuff that you get because you like it, basically. So she was like hawking everything out, and I thought that it was her booth, so I was like, hey, how much is this, like, like, are you willing to go a little lower on the Sun Baby? And she was like, let's see, and she like took it over to the actual owner of the booth, and like she was like talking to the person she was with, and she was like, let's see if we can, like, right in front of me after I asked her this. So I don't know if she snaked me out and she got the Sun Babies, and she was like, we're gonna get two of these, can we get both of these for $25? Like, if you really like something and you like want to keep it, like, that would have been fine. If she like grew up with those or just liked it, whatever, and just wanted them, like, I wouldn't care. But she was like talking to her friend who was like, she was like, we're gonna make so much money off of these. First of all, you're not gonna make a lot of money off of them. It's might not even be worth the, like, buying them for the trouble you have to go to sell them and list them and take them to the post office and all that. So it was like, I don't know why she thought they were worth a lot of money, but like, they're not. They're just like for people who think they're cute and enjoy having them. So she got them, and someone on eBay is gonna get them, and she's gonna make like a $10 profit. So great for her, I guess, but yeah, I'm still kind of bitter about that. So yeah, watch out for people who pretend to be the actual vendors who are trying to get what you want. There were a lot of books and like vintage games and stuff like that. And I started thinking about like how much the books, like, they're really cool, like, or I mean like the books and the games, like, that are vintage are like really cool when you can get them in good shape. Like, I saw a lot of them yesterday, and because I also went to like a bunch of other places like antiquing, and yeah, they're really cool. But I got this book for $1. It's from 1970. I don't know what it is or anything, but like the pictures are really fun in 60s, and I like the 60s, so who cares? It's $1. Like, that was the coolest thing about the doll show, like, just all this fun stuff for like not a lot of money. And then the last thing I got, I kind of learned a lesson. I got this adorable bear for $5, and it says Bears by Joe, Peoria, Illinois on its tag. He's really well made and just like, he's freaking adorable. And the seller of this was really nice. She had like really nice homemade clothes for like adult, like tailored, beautiful, not expensive at all clothes. And I think I actually got her like card somewhere. I don't know if I should show it, but I think she's out of the Quad Cities. But yeah, I definitely recommend her if you ever like see her at a doll show, because here's where I made my mistake. I was looking at these, and they had like, it had 2 other bears with it, not as a set, but she was like, They were all like $5 to $10, I think. And I was looking at another one as well, and I was like, do you know what brand this is? Because I think it was because I had just seen the Steiff, and I was like thinking about getting a stiffer like plush because I thought they were really cool. And she was like, you know, I'll just give you all 3 for $15. And I don't know why I didn't do that. Like, I feel really bad now. As soon as I left, I was just like, why didn't I just take the 3 bears? Because I was like, I'm not a teddy collector. Like, that's what I was thinking. And I was just like, I don't have a lot of room for them. And I should have just gotten the freaking bears, because I think it's like an etiquette thing. Like, I think it was just like a bad thing to do to not get them, because they were really well made. And like, now I'm probably gonna have to get a bunch of teddies to make him happier, because look at how freaking cute he is. And he's sad now. Like, always just get it if you can, because like, you'll regret it. And he's like really well. The other ones were all like, they had US tags, and like they're handmade, and like $5 each. Like, come on. And he's super like stiff. So yeah, I feel really bad. And if you are that vendor, I am sorry. I should have gotten the bears. Like, stupid amateur mistake. So, okay. That's all I got from the doll show. After that, I went, like, down the street from the doll show was a thrift store, and I got a couple of things that were $1. They're Thomas Dam Trolls, and they were $1 each. And I kind of wanted a Thomas Dam Troll. Funny story about them. I don't like Facebook at all, but for doll collecting purposes, I've been, I have like a fake name one, and I probably shouldn't tell anyone that, but I like to look at dolls better, and like collecting stuff better. I add all the groups. So I tried to add a troll group because I wanted a Thomas Dam Troll. And I was honest in my application. I was like, I don't have a troll yet, but I used to have like a couple, and I want to get into collecting them again. And they were like, they rejected my application. Like, most of the groups I am in accepted me, and they were like, you know, liked my answers, but apparently they were like, no, we don't like your answers. And I don't know, I was like, you know, I agreed to like their terms or whatever, but they rejected me. But yeah, I think these were like my consolation from the universe for that experience. But as you can see, they like, their hair is pretty bad. I already cleaned them off a little. They were extremely dirty. But now I have trolls, and this one's a bank. She has like a thing on the back. I don't know a lot about them, but it does say Thomas Dam, Denmark. So they're the kind that I wanted. So now I have them, $1 each. And after that, I went to another thrift store. And I found another $1 thing, and I think this was like kind of lucky for me, because I was thinking about teddies again because of my poor teddy who doesn't have his 2 friends now. I think it's like either a 50s or a 60s bear. It says, all new materials made in USA. It's from Trudy Toys, Norwalk, Connecticut. It's kind of stiffer. A freaking $1. And the reason I like this is because when I was a child, like a very young child, my parents' friends like had a bear. It was a little bit older than this, I think, like in their entryway to their house. And I would always go and play with it, like not really play with it, but I would go and look at it and kind of be in awe. And I remember like asking the wife about like what it was, and she said that it was like the husband's when he was a child. And I thought it was so cool that you could keep, like, that's when I realized that you could keep your childhood toys, and you could like just like how much they meant to people even when they were grown-ups. And I think that's when I kind of realized that you can like be a collector as an adult. And so I think that was just like the universe reassuring me that collecting is okay. And he's super cute. And sorry, the one that they had was like, he had the little felt tongue like that, and it was just like $1. Like, that's perfect. And then the last like vintage / toy thing I got at that same thrift store, for $2, I got this. It is a vintage tennis racket, and I don't know what it is about it. I was just like, that's freaking cool. And so I'm probably gonna just display it. But yeah, I just thought it looked really cool for $2. And I got a bunch of other clothes and things like that. I'm not gonna show them because I don't know how to like show them from where I am right now. I probably should have planned that better. But yeah, this is going on like 40 minutes, so I think I've talked enough. I'm starting to lose my voice, but yeah. Let me know what you think, and let me know your favorite, what you got at your most recent doll show, or what you've just gotten recently. And yeah, I always love to connect with people. I don't have a lot of followers, but on the off chance that someone watches this, I want to hear from you because I love dolly content. And yeah, sometimes I think it can be like an isolating, not necessarily isolating, but people seem to have like some strong opinions about it. So you know, I watch so much dolly content that like I get it, and if you want to connect, I'm totally open. If not, that's awesome too. So thanks so much for watching, and hope to hear from you. Have a nice day.